Okay, hey guys, what's up? So my name is African Millennial. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this little video where we're just going to discuss about the Travis Scott burger and how this is not a win. You know, this is a win for Travis Scott and his pockets because he's not only profiting from the commercial, he's profiting from the sales that he's going to get from people buying the merchandise. So, I mean, it's not even to hate Travis Scott because it could be anybody, anyone's face could be in it. But it's just really sad that America will spend time promoting things that don't matter for their own benefit, for them to make money. And we know this, but it's just really surprising that they're not even hiding it at this point. It's like, buy the Travis Scott burger. It's only $6. Buy it. If you look at the commercial, they're not even targeting us adults. I'm 22, turning 23. So this commercial I saw, I'm like, okay. But if you look at the amount of effort and amount of money they put on the commercial, that was clearly targeted for little kids. Little kids. That's kind of sad. So let's just watch the commercial first before we delve into deeper commentary. If you haven't watched it, then let's watch it together. So let me just pull it up. Give me a second, guys. I know whenever I'm pulling things up, I always look like a gremlin. So, all right, I got it. So.
What's up, world? Yeah, you. I'm Travis Scott. This is my McDonald's order. Follow me. Here's my quarter pounder with lettuce, pickles, onions, ketchup, mustard, and bacon. Here's my fries. Sometimes I do this. I dip them into barbecue sauce. Oh yeah, and my Sprite. Same order since back in Houston, and you can try it too. Gotta go. The Travis Scott meal, just $6. Say Cactus Jack sent you.
All right, so you guys saw that commercial. It was a very elementary commercial. The language that they used very simple. They had a lot of graphics. They had a lot of superhero, I guess, kid-friendly things or whatever. And Travis Scott, we'll just say this. Travis Scott, I guess his music, it's not bad. Is it influential? Not really. But his personality, Travis Scott, the person, is actually very influential, especially for children. Travis Scott was recently partnered with Fortnite. So Fortnite is that game that the kids dance. Everybody knows what Fortnite is, right? So chances are, if your kid hasn't already been introduced to Travis Scott because of Fortnite, then your kid is introduced to Travis Scott because of this. And another good thing about Travis Scott, marketing-wise, is he also was in a relationship with Kylie Jenner, right? So the teenage aspect also are influenced by Travis Scott, the personality. Like he's actually a very big deal in terms of influence, fortunately or unfortunately. They also said, someone also mentioned that this happened in 1992 with Michael Jordan. Unfortunately, I was not around at that time, but this was the other time where there was a collaboration. There was a Michael Jordan burger as well. So I find it very interesting how, you know, you could argue and say in the Black community, unfortunately, the Black community in America, I know this is going to trigger some people, but unfortunately, some of the most influential people in the Black community in America are musicians or athletes. Those are some of the most influential people, hands down. So it's really interesting how they strategically picked MJ, who's a huge deal, first and foremost, and now they're doing Travis Scott. And I find it also funny how they're doing this now during a pandemic when people should be thinking about how they're eating. They should be thinking about saving money. They should be thinking about certain things. I'm not saying when McDonald's is going to kill you, but the impact of this commercial is very intentional if you really think about it, because people don't have money right now, but McDonald's has money to pay an entertainer to make a commercial about why they need to go to McDonald's to buy a. If you guys don't see the programming, if you guys don't see the fact that they really don't care, they really don't care. They're only thinking about their bottom line. So let me just show you how, again, how impactful this is for a lot of people in the Black community. Because if we're having that conversation, let's really have that conversation. Black people, if the stress is not going to hit you, the stress of dealing in some of these neighborhoods, if that's not going to get you and kill you sooner, if the violence is not going to get you and kill you sooner, it's the food choices that we make. Because we are leading number one in strokes, diabetes. We're leading number one in so many deaths related to food. And you want to take that a step further. Yes, some of it, I guess, it could be just be laziness. But another thing is we don't have good access to a lot of things. So I'm going to link a documentary that some of you guys could watch, but let's just play a little bit of it here to really put things into perspective of what some of our brothers and sisters in these impoverished communities are going through. And instead of, the government pumping money into helping these impoverished communities, what's the government doing? They're building more glamorous communities. They want certain people to move out of these communities so that they can use their gentrification and build better communities. So they care about people who give them money, but people who are not really giving them money, they don't care about making them better. So what I've noticed is they care about money over health in America in so many aspects. This commercial is a huge example of them. So let me just show you guys the video. It was really interesting, and there's a couple here that you guys could watch as well. But geez. Okay, guys, if you guys want to see that, I'll link it in the description. But you know what? Closing statement. I'm not mad at Travis Scott, okay? Just a musician, just trying to get the bag. It could have been someone else. The title would have been that person's name, right? So I'm not really, it's not Travis Scott, but it's the intentional in your face, like, you know what, screw everything else. Right now, what you need is a burger from McDonald's for $6. We'll put a really famous person's name on it. People are gonna go out and get it. Because even if you guys seen with Popeyes, that chicken sandwich, no one's famous name was on that, but people went out, people in our community went out, I'm guessing in the millions, to go and buy that burger. But, then y'all want to complain about how there's injustice, and there is, and there are systems, and there are people who are influencing you and propaganding you to go and do these things. But it's really sad that when you ask for help, people who are in charge of building these grocery stores and making things more fair, they'll literally just say, we don't see a problem. You guys have to figure it out yourselves. You guys have to eat better. You guys have to be healthier. But then you have communities where, if you watch that documentary or another one, people gotta drive 2 or 3 hours to go to a grocery store. And if you're in a certain community where, God forbid, you don't have a car, how are you going to do that? It goes really deep. But I mean, the biggest thing I have this, like the biggest problem I have with this whole thing, if you're really asking me, like, what's your whole deal? You're allowed to go buy burgers if you want. We've all eaten burgers. Yes, no one is holier than thou. The issue is, this is a priority. That's what the problem is. And a couple of days on social media, this is what everyone was talking about, especially younger people. This is what they were talking about. I have to go to McDonald's and try that burger. That is what the problem is. It's the priority on this that's placed on this. And the fact that America has no issue advertising and pumping out so much money on this, because McDonald's has been losing money for a long time due to this pandemic. So they're just trying to think about the bag. They don't care about y'all or mine's health. That's the issue that I have with it. Like I said, it's not even about Travis Scott for me. It's about the whole aspect of they're just pumping these things out. They're just pumping these things out. It's really sad. But anyways, guys, I'm gonna make this video short, okay? Because I don't wanna make anybody mad. So I'm gonna see you guys with another video topic. Guys, thank you so much. Bye.